Right, well there we go. We've looked at Best Actor. Why not look at Best Actress? And that's precisely where we're going. I'm not asking, I'm just telling you that we're going there. Yeah, Best Actress. I really did struggle to think there was. I personally felt there wasn't that many brilliant performances, actresses that I've seen anyway. I haven't seen Blue Jasmine or anything like that, so. And Gravity, Sandra Bullock wasn't that great as everyone's saying. Or at least in my opinion, she wasn't. But let's go on to some of the good ones. First off, Gillian Moore. Moore? I think it's Moore. And Carrie. Yeah, okay, say what you want about the film, say what you want about remakes. This performance was amazing. She sort of scared you in a way. She was just this complete psychopath. Or religious nut, or whatever you want to call her. But she pulled this performance off perfectly. I genuinely felt quite intimidated at points. That just shows how good this performance was. That's all really I can say. It was a brilliant performance. It's a horror film, but she definitely put in many layers to this character. She freaked you out. She just seemed really insane throughout the whole thing. Or maybe just an extremist. Don't know why I said extremist. Extremist. Right. Next, Sally Field from Lincoln. Yeah, okay, this one was kind of predictable considering Sally Field's an amazing actress and has been acting for years and Oscar winning, blah blah blah, that sort of stuff. But her performance in Lincoln was really good. I really did think that she was Lincoln's wife. I could catch that from the performance. That's how good it was. I can't really say much more than that because I'll be repeating myself a lot, but this performance was really good. That's all I really need to say. And finally, Jennifer Lawrence, Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Now, Jennifer Lawrence was amazing in this. I haven't seen her in any of the other films this year, but this performance was amazing. Mainly because she added more layers to this character. It wasn't just, oh, I'm a teenager and I went into a battle and I killed people. It's more like, I'm gonna shoot a turkey. Ah! I shot someone! No, it's just a turkey. Okay, maybe not like that, but I'd say a lot more character development went into this that she put in. Sure, you could really tell that she was struggling from the events of the first film, and she didn't want all this fame that's surrounding her and stuff like that. She pulled it off perfectly. Jennifer Lawrence is perhaps one of my favourite actresses at the moment, and this performance was not surprising at all, and I'm, to be honest, not really surprised that I put it on this list. Right, so we've let the grown-ups do their stuff. Let's move on to the child actors. Yes, child actors, perhaps one of the most hated performers for some reason. Actually, I do know, considering most folk married to cast kids that can't act. However, these kids can act. I wouldn't even call them kids. They're just under 18, so not like as in just like 17 area. They're young. They're under the age of 18. They're only under the age of 18. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just move on with Asa Butterfield from Ender's Game. Now, this Asa Butterfield I've seen on Hugo, and I had no doubt that this actor was talented, and he proved it in Ender's Game. He managed to show like so much emotion. Some stuff's kind of left out in the script, and there's like a couple of plot holes, or lack of explanation. But somehow, Asa Butterfield manages to convey some of these holes in the plot anyway, through his emotion and acting ability. It's only some, but I really did like Ender's Game, and he was amazing. So let's move on to perhaps one of the most obvious child actors, and that's Chloe Moretz from Kick-Ass 2 and Carrie. Yes, no surprise. I'll go on to Carrie in a second. Basically, Kick-Ass 2, brilliant film. That's really all I need to say. It was brilliant film, brilliant performance. She captures the character perfectly. She basically is the character, same way that Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. She is Hit Girl. Carrie, she's sort of receiving a bit of hate for. I think it's the complete opposite way around. You can call me whatever you want, call me a fanboy, whatever. But I'm genuinely saying that this performance was amazing, and she managed to just move all this sort of hate and turn it into the opposite way. People were like, "Oh, she's miscast. Oh, she's miscast. Oh, help, help, help! Carrie's not fat." Not gonna ask. Apparently, she was fat in the first film. I don't know. Apparently, fat mate she bullied. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the whole bullying thing. I can't be bothered. This performance was amazing, and that's all I really need to say. She was Carrie, she was Hit Girl, perfect. Now, over to one of the, I think, this was her first film actually, yes, this was her first film, and it is Isabella Vidovic, or something like that, from Homefront, the little girl from Homefront. This performance was really good. She surprised me massively. I mean, I wasn't sure. She could have went one way or the other. She could have went terrible, or she could have went amazing. And she was good. No, really good, actually. She didn't knock it out of the park around. It wasn't, like, amazing, perfect, but it was still enough to really surprise me and really enjoy her performance. That's all I really need to say. It was a brilliant performance. She did a lot of screaming, I think. But for the most part, she was a really good character. And she acted it perfectly. That doesn't make much sense, but let's just go with it. Alright, and finally, the first one from Looper, probably the first of many, Piers Gagnon. I kind of have them written down, but I can't really see it. And this is from Looper. I've already mentioned that, but still. And this performance was perfect. I'm not joking, this performance was perfect. He is a really young actor, but he's perfect for this role. He was actually very intimidating. It's like this boy who has a lot of strength. I'm not going to go ahead and spoil everything that's happening, but it's kind of predictable actually when you think about it. But he performed brilliantly. He conveyed like all his emotions. He just perfect. And that's all I really need to say.